sometimes I tell God, why can't you let me get dressed first? I mean, this is my work from home day, and so I'm just like, I don't even know if I'm going to get dressed, honestly, to tell you the truth. But this is on my heart, and so right now, he told me to share it. Um, what gets on your nerves? I mean, I know a lot of things get on my nerves, but here's what God's been working me on. And some of you have already heard this before, but it apparently needs to be repeated because he's telling me. God will say to me constantly, that's none of your concern. And what I mean by that is when people post something I don't like, that's none of my business. That's none of my concern. When I think people shouldn't spend their money a certain way, that's none of my concern. When my family members don't do what I think they should do, that's none of my concern. Now, not my kids or my husband. We know who's the boss. But I'm talking about in-laws. Like, I mean, this is not, please don't read into this. I'm not saying my in-law, but let's say, well, like I say, I got a brother and a sister-in-law, so I can't say that. Let's say I had a brother-in-law, and he took a job I didn't think he should have, and that got on my nerves. That burnt me up. I think he should do this. I think he should have went with this job. That's none of my concern. People post their pictures of them going to the beach on Facebook, and I'm like, they're at the beach again? That's none of my concern. Okay? None of my concern. My concern is what God has me doing. And we get stressed out and a lot of anxiety worrying about what other people are doing when it's none of our concern. So God deals with me this all the time. You know, I'll think, they bought that kind of car. That's none of my concern. I mean, seriously. And he just wanted me to tell y'all that too. But, you know, I ain't getting on to y'all. I'm telling y'all what he tells me. But somebody needs to hear it, apparently. Somebody's been letting somebody else's decisions drive them crazy, make them consume all their time worrying about that, getting mad about it. That's none of your concern. That's none of your concern. Them words will free our life. Okay? Because we do spend a lot of wasted energy on worrying about what other people are doing when it's none of our concern. And Facebook has made it, social media has made it so much easier to worry about. We used to just worry about what our family was doing, our friends that we knew, like, they're going there again. They're going on vacation again. They bought that purse. But now that we have social media, we can see it all over the place. And so, you know, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. And we don't need to share it. Hey, I don't want to share my butthole. I don't need to share my opinion all the time. And even in my mind, God tells me that's none of my concern. So, it's Friday morning. I know I probably shouldn't have said butthole on camera, but, you know. It's Friday morning. He wanted me to share that so that y'all would have a great weekend. And when something drives you crazy this weekend, you remind yourself, God said that's none of my concern. Because that's what he does to me all the time. You know, I think I know everything, so he has to tell me all the time I don't.